Okay.
You got it? Okay. Okay. 3, 2, GR first. Xiaomao 5, Heart, AC, AK, new pick here.
WBG, we have Guoke, Pressica, Alex. Who is this Chocho?
Who is this Chocho? Answer at the 11 area, so Goatman might actually go after the...
He is standard build on the Novelist as well as the First Officer. And
Alex, the Goatman, making his rotations around, spotting out AC, the female dancer. Did not put down any music box just yet. Needs to make sure it's going to count. Drops it in this strong palleted area. Seeing if he's going to go for this area. It seems like he will. Just to break down the box. But there's another box to work with here. So buying a little bit of time here. Just cleaning up shop here. Because this will haunt him in the future. So he's just making sure 2 boxes have already been spent out. AC, 1 last box to work with. And in this area, drops down a peeper here. Just for the mind games. At least they know that his trait is peepers.
oh, and getting that swing straight away in that first cage. So building up that resentment, another one can be seen here. I think he pirouetted away successfully, and now Novelist will see the free hit coming into this.
Oh, they swap away AC. Okay, AK. Oh my goodness. Yeah, with a bit of a switcheroo here, continuing to get it, but yeah, he's gonna have to give that free hit. So 2 injuries on the board. AC unfortunately has no more items to work with. AK though does have a bit of book to work with. He is playing with fire here since he is in this caged area and will be falling down. So a bit of over support here. Not looking too good when it comes to the ciphers though.
Yeah, so AK, just really unfortunate that he was caught out in such an awkward position at the corner trying to break the cage. So that really ended up costing the entire team. Now we at 1 minute 40 seconds and not even a single cipher pop just yet.
Iron now forced to actually go inside the cage here. Might be a bit of an early rescue, so he still has a bit of jetpack to work with. He's gonna try to break the cage, but this trades off a hit. At least there's gonna be a tide turner. AK just forcing him to eat that hit, but wow, actually able to actually get a hit outside the cage, so AK still survives.
Exactly, and we'll get the final effort. We'll be seeing the chair once again, and finally, the first cipher just popped. 5th cipher still hasn't yet been touched, but looking towards more of a Alex game, having the upper hand here compared to the survivors. We do have 2 half healths here.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of content here with going for just a tie, or not even a tie, 1 survivor escape, but it really depends on how they're going to play out this next couple of seconds. Heart being the main rescuer, he's still got a pocket watch to work with. Iron's actually going to try to go for a backdoor rescue. I'm not sure if that's going to be able to catch him off guard, but we do see that he does get cut off here, so this is going to be very dangerous.
And denies the rescue. It will not be Heart able to come in for potentially a terror shot here. Oh, a free rescue.
Yeah, and going for the Novelist as well. Good farm off hit and a double down, triple down situation if he goes for it. But no, Alex doing an amazing job. And Chocho, Cypher Progress are at a standstill here because of the downs, because of the injuries. And Alex, the Goatman, able to finally get his first survivor down and out. Oh, not yet. Sorry, this is Iron. My bad. He didn't even get an AK yet.
Yeah, so immediately able to snowball, and by the time this free rescue happens, AK gets on the chair. He already has a momentum where aeroplane is. The moment he gets on the chair one more time, he will be second chair already. So really forcing that rescue, and Alex having the upper hand coming into this matchup. 5th cipher has just been touched, but now all of them are actually not decoding. Luckily enough, it's the first officer that has the wanted order rather than the other 2.
True. So Heart can kite this one out. He does have a bit of a pocket watch to work with. But the thing is, he's going to have to kite for a really long time just for them to even threaten the last cipher pop. Note that they only have 1 borrowed time, and it is on the first officer. I like how that they're kind of rallying back in this and trying to heal up. But I mean, it's the Goatman. He can catch up so quickly, and they're really trying to force the case. I don't know if they're able to actually heal in time.
No, it seems like the answer is no. Now Iron trying to kite it out here, does have another jetpack to work with. Will be expanding his last one, it seems, and unable to potentially get out of this cage, and will see the hit as well. So first officer will be coming for the rescue. Doesn't have any items to work with. Look at them. They are all itemless.
Itemless, that is a good point there. Because not only are they itemless, they don't have... well, Female Dancer has a tide turner, but it's too risky to even go for a rescue at that stage. So it seems like first officer has to eat that hit, And
Han,
I
you
think
gotta
it's
make
only a
this.
matter of time for the checkmate situation to happen. And not even 5 minutes in the game, Alex has himself a 5-point situation here, Chocho.
Yeah, it's the way how Alex is able to really build out those resentments to do up the double cage, able to get so close to the survivors and capitalizing on all the tiny mistakes and missteps coming from Team GR survivors. So amazing stuff coming from Alex, and this is why he's one of the most feared hunters and well-performed hunters in the group stages.
Yeah, and this is a big, tall task to go up against if you're the hunter on GR side. To duplicate this type of domination or this type of success this early on. I think, like you said, just capitalizing on the overextensions and the over support. And all the cages have honestly counted in this momentum. So Hart, the last one left, just once he gets downed, he's already used up the exit path. It's going to be a GG. We do see that Hart is going to open up a chest over there at the basement area, allowing the dancer to actually get up.
He kind of made a misstep there, but he has so much resentment to work with, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
So, first officer able to get half a ball, but what can half a ball get you? Get you nowhere, I guess.
It could get you a little
the
far.
Goatman.
Yeah, you can't. Maybe just go for a stun for a highlight, but at this point, Alex is securing himself a 5-point game.
Oh, and able to spot out Hart. I'm not too sure, maybe it's because of the 3 best friends on top of him, but Hart trying to kite out here, does have a ball to work with. Hopefully he's able to use it so that it's...
oh my goodness, and able to actually get it and not even able to use majority of that. No, that's the case, Chocho. Whenever you want to look for like a pocket watch, it just gives you something else. It gives you perfume, it gives you a football. It's like, I don't want a team fight. I want to be able to heal up. And Alex not even caring. He's like, I don't even care about the tram. We're going to keep going here. And AC just trying to buy a little time, I guess. But I think it's easy to say that this is a 5-point game on WBG side.
Yeah, what a great start coming from WBG, and not expecting anything less from Alex. He is still on that 4K win streak. This is his 3rd win streak, and yeah, more to come, in fact, because we will be seeing VIII later on, but still a little bit early to say whether this is gonna be a evened out game coming second half, or WBG Survivor is able to get a 1 escape at least going against the Hunter of GR, which is most likely gonna be near.
Yeah, I'm actually looking where AC is at right now. He's over at the 11 area, or one of the corners of the tram. He's gonna bleed out before the first officer, so they can't even pressure dungeon at this point. So yeah, again, just I guess trying to whittle away the mental stack, but Alex is just having a good time, just like trying to practice his cages and just going around. Yeah, GG's gonna go to WBG.
Yeah, and it just shows how reliant Alex is on that tinnitus, right? He can find moving survivors, but he cannot find the ones that are crawling. But finally, AC standing up, making use of the flywheel, but before she even breaks the cage, Alex just blinks over, secures the win. Firstly, female dancer really tried, but 1 escape.
Should be the goal. A 4K is also very much doable.
For survivor side, one of them, or 2 of them with 3.
All right, chat. Red hearts for WBG and pink hearts for GR as Jin makes his way towards the center here. Perseca might be the first target here if he takes a right, but no, he actually wants to go towards the center where Hui is actually at, forcing the Gravekeeper to use that shovel. He's actually going to try to commit towards the Gravekeeper here, so I'm not sure. Double surprise. Unfortunately, unable to get him out of the shovel form. Did put the white mark on him. He's still got a little bit more to work with here as the chase down does happen. He's going to be forced to break down these pallets as Insolence still has not kicked in for his trapeze.
So another black mark. Whoa. Able to negate that with the bird support coming from Perseca. Now Hui is still able to kite it out here, and now he's able to duck into the ground once again.
Yes.
Not gonna?
No. I was actually waiting for it. He's not gonna because he got silenced. Oh no. So now this forces him to break this pallet. I believe he has access to the trapeze now, able to get him out of the ground. This is a lot of hits, but he can afford it because he's gonna change up the stage. No attack recovery here. Yeah, he's just gonna wait for the right. possible time. But this actually allows a lot of time to be bought by WBG. Still unable to get the black mark on him, but finally able to hit Hui down. He needs to get that red mark just to cancel out the shovel. And now one more hit, he is going to fall down. Luckily for WBG, they do have 2 tide turners on deck to save this Gravekeeper. And this Gravekeeper still has some shovel to work with.
Yeah, and very aggressive gameplay coming from Jin. Still has the warp to work with. But it seems like he might be using that for the later part of this game. Now, Guoke will be coming for...
Both.
Nope, we'll be doing a distraction play while Huan He comes from the back, goes for this rescue. So,
You seem really
are able to get the first hit already? Is he able
oh
to
my
come back?
goodness. Oh, he's able to actually get it. So now Gravekeeper actually gets the tide turner. I'd say Juan, amazing performance here. Able to get a free, well, not really a free rescue, but able to actually get a no damage rescue. Excellent usage of that perfume. And now we see that Hui forced to actually go away here in the distance. And this is definitely swinging in WBG's favor with how well they're able to manage ciphers and manage resources. Now Guoke in the mix here does spot him out, but he's still got a full bamboo flute to work with.
Yeah. So let's see how is it gonna be. You're able to spot out Guoke over here.
Oh,
So
no
missing the
stun.
swing.
Missing
The second. Alright, able to stun it up first. Disarm him. Let's see if he's able to get a very free, alright, we have a free rescue. Let's see. He's able to flywheel as well. Using the stick for that speed boost and
Oh my
stunning Jin
goodness.
at the same time.
Yup, and Jin now forced to actually go for a hit here, but this allows the Gravekeeper to just move on away with the use of that shovel. So now Guoke forced to go into this corner situation, still needs 2 more marks, but doing a great job hugging these tombstones. Forced to go for that warp just to add more pressure here. Seems like we're still stuck at 2 ciphers, but they're moving along quite well, Chocho. Whoa.
Oh, another red mark. Hui is trying to play with the terrains here, but
Switching
will
it
be down.
up.
Yep.
Oh, Hui does fall down here, but we got 1 cipher about to pop. The last cipher is already being worked on. He's already used warp, so he has to trapeze his way to try and add more map pressure here. Juan seems to be caught out early here, but Juan, the perfumer, has some perfumes. Well, has 1 last perfume to work with, unless he gets silenced out. But the red mark needs to hit. Able to actually get it. He can actually perfume back, so excellent stuff. But the hit actually registered real quick, so it seemed like that was negated right away. No more tide turners for them to work with. Jin needs to make this down happen and happen quick here, Chocho.
And missing that swing, so unforgettable. But regardless of that, another 2 more seconds, we did see that Juan will be seeing the chair. Last cipher is at 65%, and it seems like he wants to chair it all the way there.
Oh my gosh, and it's climbing. Look at that. He chooses just to drop him just so that he'll go for more survivors. Perseka has no Seer Owl to work with. Will try to farm out an Owl. Does get hit in the process. Injuries are stacking up here, Chocho.
My goodness. But we do see that the ciphers are still secretly being pushed at the back there. So really
dude,
taking advantage of that.
You said it too loud. He heard you. And now Guoke unfortunately gets the attention of the hunter. Able to down, 2 down. He's forcing everyone's exit path. He has to chair someone just for him to be able to get it. But you saw the Perseka was there just trying to farm off an Owl. Unfortunately, unable to get it. Juan does use up the exit path. I think they got to open up another cipher, but no, Juan is actually here. So oh wow, he's going to be focused on 2 locations at once. He's going to try to go for it. Oh, he switches to abnormal.
Exactly. So this allows for a free rescue, and
Everyone's on the
successfully flywheels into and gets onto the tram, so he will survive for another day. He doesn't have any warp to work with anymore with Jin since he's abnormal. Now Juan will see the attention of the hunter. Doesn't have anything to work with too. So he does Juan.
Wow. Juan.
Another black mark.
Black mark needs to be able to get it, and he could actually leave. Oh no, he's not going to leave him on the ground. He's actually going to go for another chair just to force out the rescue. But everyone's got a ticket to ride here, so now they can actually go heal up. But I think what they're doing is split pushing a cipher while someone forces a rescue. There's only 1 borrowed time, Chocho, and unfortunately, it's on the perfumer.
Tough case to fight here. Guoke. I think Jin might have seen his silhouette. Not too sure that, but Jin still doesn't have tinnitus, so I think he knows that tinnitus has been propped out here. Does Jin know where it's coming from?
Gonna try to look for it with a double surprise here. Able to actually find out Perseca. And unfortunately, Perseca does have it. Oh, not quite. Oh my god. Able to actually get the silence and the down. Does have an exit path to work with. This kind of forces Guoka to go for the rescue here, at least make his presence known. But just like that, Chocho, a great start to WBG, but Jin looking at a 4K game.
Yeah, what a great start. I think I agree with you. It might be because Jin is so well evolved around this current meta that they're just allowing him to play. We haven't seen Jin for such a long time, and finally his stage to shine. And in fact, beating WBG Survivor in such an amazing fashion. In fact,
true.
So it was quite surprising, but at the same time, Jin. Great performance coming from him. I didn't expect this actually.
Okay, forcing the chair here. This is going to be the Seer's first time onto this rocket chair. So now he's putting a timer on the clock. Good thing that the double surprise could actually like force out where the survivor is at. And just like that, we do see that the Antiquarian is here. And that's the thing, he actually got a syringe, but unfortunately couldn't heal up in time. Able to get another trapeze, and the white stage is going to do it. Checkmate said.
This match still, there's equal opportunities, 50-50. But
so like we said, I think we aren't gonna see Jin. I like that. Sand Jins from One Piece. But anyway, One Piece. So this is gonna be round 2. First half between
as Xiao Sanjin is gonna be performing here at the big boat. Gonna hit straight for that chase for the aeroplanist. But it's just going to be a very difficult chase, right? Because aeroplanes with those rockets is now dropping down, does have a build to work with. Let's see.
Guoka doing an amazing job so far, baiting out him going inside the ship when usually they kind of go for that windowed area. So now Guoka having access to get that jump down. We don't have Blink ready yet online, and we saw how well Bailu was able to actually use this opera singer without even using Blink. But he does get, able to actually fade away into that hit for him not to be at that pallet area.
Yeah, he can run, but he will still be caught up because this is Jin. We're talking about the opera singer, but able to fart away into the boat area. So Sanjin still trying to pursue, but the blink will be up in about 3 seconds. Let's see if a hit will be registered here. Drop down hit.
Wow, called it. Nice one, Chocho. Able to actually get that drop down hit. You got to give it to Guoka for him to be able to, kind of bait out some activity, but I think the checkmate was there with him having that blink. And geez, Chocho farting away. I've never heard that description of the aeroplane.
But it's pretty accurate. Farting away.
Oh, Chocho is wild on the mic chat. But we do see that Jin is already, putting some shadows in the area here, just making sure he's going to far camp this chair. Cypher progress is still looking okay, but this wildling needs to make this rotation happen if they want to be able to use this tide turn, because Guoka still has a jetpack to work with, so he can kind of support, he can rebound kite from this, but it seems like it might be a half-blood rescue.
Yeah, you're right. So Hui needs to buy as much time as possible, but Jin is not gonna just allow you to allow this free rescue or drag out this time for him. But since that Jin really has no choice here, Hui will be seeing the first hit, will be getting off the board, getting a basic hit. So
I'm just glad there's no terror shock.
Yes.
After that happened, it was kind of scary, but unfortunately, Aeroplanist might have to use his jetpacks for him to just gain that distance, and he will be doing that before he does fall down. Quite unfortunate. Aeroplanist didn't get saved before the halfway mark. He's unable to make it towards the water area, so there's going to be a quick chair, but this allows Jin to ramp up his momentum. The next kite needs to be flawless for them to actually push for that really solid end game that the survivors are looking for.
Yeah, but at least we now know that the dungeon is at Big Boat.
Yes.
So we'll probably, hopefully, see a potential dungeon escape maybe from WBG survivors. But looking at our ciphers, all on the standstill, nobody dares to touch the ciphers, though they are all full health. They know that he has already changed his trait to potentially teleport here. So Persica will be seeing the chase here and missing that first swing.
Okay, nice usage of that bomb just to gain some distance, but unfortunately the second hit was actually real close. We do see that there is an area for Perseka to work with. Already switched over to the white bomb just for that slow skill. Let's see if Perseka is going to use it to transition away from this 11 area. Nice movement. Able to bait out the slow bomb, but he's in shadow form and he gets the down on Perseka.
Wow, a quick down onto Perseka. Now Jin is definitely gearing this up towards more than a tie. Now
Yeah.
Last Cypher has just been touched by the Painter, which means Wilding will be coming for this rescue. If a Terror Shock happens here,
Oh, don't say that.
it's GG's. Yeah,
Don't
it's
say that.
definitely GG's. Even if Cypher is
Oh.
Prime, it's GG's.
This is actually a far chair. He's gonna make it. Oh, able to actually get it. So unfortunately, no struggle persona for Perseka to actually try to struggle free from. But like you called it, it is gonna be Juan. Oh, but the teleport just to add more pressure, just to stop the ciphers from moving. This allows a free rescue to happen, which they would use. And Juan now is gonna use the painting just to buy a little more time. He's gonna try to go for the hit. Unable to get the painting down just yet, but just right at the nick of time. Buys a little more time here for them to actually rotate to get this rescue going.
Okay, no drop down hit luckily for Juan, but Painting is still on cooldown. He will start drawing by now, and Jin, he's gonna commit. He's gonna commit to this.
Yeah, I think because he knows that the cipher was kind of touched, but you're gonna give him time for him to finish that painting without having the risk. Oh, wow, he tried to go for the fadeaway no-look hit, but he's just gonna travel back down here. He's gonna try and look. Oh, did he lose line of sight? No, able to find the scratch marks here for Juan. They're unable to open up a cipher just yet. I believe that they are healing. So now Juan at this area at the shore, just gonna drive the hunter away from any of the ciphers at this point. Oh, they're not.
Yeah.
They're actually moving without healing up the... oh, they actually healed up. Sorry, I'm looking at the painter. He is injured.
Yeah, and Juan actually able to make use of that two paintings. Able to vault over successfully, so able to live for another day. But I think the hit still doesn't register. Juan kiting for his life here and still able to transition away. Now, we'll be trying to die at this corner. So trying to buy as much time as teammates to decode that cipher. Hui will be pushing that cipher, which means Paseka will be coming for this rescue.
Yeah.
Wow, what a kite by Juan. He kited all the way from the shore to a big boat and now at the front gate. Not easy task at all.
MVP-like performance with how well he was able to do that. But I think this allows Jin to make the transition over to that shore area just to stop that cipher from moving. It is going to be Huiyi. It's the wildling, so this could buy enough time for them to actually heal up because he is on that boar. So let's see if Jin will be able to cut this kite short for him to be able to try and camp out that chair. The rescue does happen. He's going to wait for the boar time for it to be finished, but I'm getting dizzy just going around here.
Same. Oh, this hit is finally gonna register onto Hui for the first time, but you're gonna take twice as much time to get the second hit on that boar. But the boar will expire now, so Hui will be seeing the basic hit.
Yeah, able to actually hit him right out as the boar was about to expire. So now it seems like they're opening up another cipher just as the backup, and Huiyi unfortunately falls down here. They're actually split pushing the cipher at the topmost side and also at the other area here. So Perseka may have to take this next rescue unless it gets cut out real short here. So Juan might be the one to prime that cipher since he is injured.
Yeah, and Jin does have tinnitus, so he kind of knows that there's someone here, just not sure where. But at least Perseka is able to quietly drop down and hide it out for for a while. So last cipher at 50%.
Incredible.
Can Perseka make it?
I think oh wow, able to spot Perseka out. This hit able to register and unable has teleport actually. And we're gonna save it for the end game. Perseka needs to last a little longer here. Can't force a pop hit because we do have borrowed time on Perseka's side. Able to get the white bomb just to avoid it. And now going back and forth here. 80 seconds, unfortunately unable to get it. The pickup is gonna happen. And the last cipher can't get popped in time.
There's really nothing that Perseka can do. That she's done all she could.
Oh, Chocho. Yes, complete your thought.
Sorry.
You okay?
I lost myself. I lost myself.
You hit the mic so hard.
The mic couldn't take it.
So tell me, what are your thoughts here? It's Juan that's left here, the painter. Unfortunately, the last one. It is a 5-point game on Jin's side.
Wow. The battle of the hunters here indeed. Jin really with this performance, I might have to jump ship.
Whoa!
Origin.
Yeah, the way he was able to play that was... Yeah, okay. It's a mirror match of...
See that. But this time around, the Weeping Clown will be at the big boat fire investigate.
While we look at the survivors, they did bring in 2 tied...
Right, so Joseph, me, will be commentating on this match first. At the start, let's look into this. Sandlax coming straight for the Novelist at the Shag area, but will be rotating straight away outside. But AK, as of now, still has yet to see the Hunter face to face. So let's see, how is he gonna kite it out here? Does have the book to work with, but the flywheel still on 25 seconds of cooldown. Able to get the first hit this quickly.
On AK, let alone, so it seems like a bit of a deja vu situation from the previous round, but AK really has to make sure this rebound kite works just enough for them to pop a little bit of Cypher. Is able to actually get a big pallet stun here, and now he's collecting more of the page here just for his skill to come online. But out in the open here, it seems like he might get another hit, but we do see that he's able to drop down the pallet just in time. He is interrupting the Wildling Cypher, but I like how he's pre-dropping these pallets and not taking anything up to chance. Blink is already online for him, but he's going to be vaulting a little too soon for Alex to get the down on AK.
Yeah, and looking at the ciphers, not progressing as fast as we like it to. And in fact, only a 1.5 ciphers. This is not looking too good for the survivor side. Alex potentially gearing this up to actually having a better standing coming into this matchup.
Yeah, so GR need to rally back in this mid-game for, not even mid-game, close to mid-game, because AK still has his second rebound kite. Be able to work with. Heart just gonna buy some time for some ciphers to pop. He's gonna be put out of his bore. Oh, a bit of a traffic jam situation, but the flywheel able to actually make it away and gets another pallet slam. AK with a highlight of pallet slams here for the ciphers to move to a respectable rate, but this kite still needs to last a little bit more longer here. AC is here for some support with that balloon, but able to get through. Oh my god, able to actually try to double back, but Alex downing AK.
OMG. Able to get that hit right away, but if we look into this, his blink has still yet been expended. We've seen this before. We've seen this. So
flashbacks of what happened to Bailu here. AC able to actually bait out a hit onto the balloon there. So now Fire Investigator does get that hit. Novelist AK still has to build up that book. He has to go through the window here, able to actually get the last effort, and unfortunately AK will be sent out in just a bit. But this does allow Alex to kind of snipe out where everyone's at. Cypher is at a standstill because everyone has to heal up.
Exactly. So Alex still trying to chair this Novelist. I think this will definitely be his last chair. And ciphers are just for that cipher. But we'll now let go. We'll see that Alex has clear direction when it comes to where the survivor is at. AC, half health.
He does have this shack area to work with, so he can kind of balloon his way. Oh, but it seems like he's going to balloon his way out towards the logs area. He does not have any more balloons to work with. Oh, wow, and now the blink is expended for a blink down. Note that there are 2 ciphers that are moving, so they might pop these ciphers before they go for that rescue, because you might as well threaten the last cipher from popping. Weeping Clown or Wildling can go for this rescue, but it's going to be a no tide turner rescue, by the way, Chocho.
Yeah, this chair, we've seen it before as well. We've seen it before. But at least this time around, the blink has been used, so it won't be the same kind of situation that we're seeing here. Heart will be coming for this rescue. Once again, there is no tight turner and ciphers. We still need 1 full cipher, and Iron still making a run, making a dash to that cipher. Not enough. So Heart seems like he's gonna go for a over half rescue. Iron, will he be able to get this cipher up though?
And what's hard is that Fire Investigator does not have borrowed time, so it's only gonna benefit Heart. So Heart needs to body block for as long as he can. Alex actually just checking, he does not have that trait swap for him to work with. So Hart about to run out of boar, and now it's going to be so close here. He's waiting for the right time, just forcing out attack recovery, and now the body block needs to happen here. He's going to switch, and he does get the fire investigator, forcing Hart outside of this way, and this is going to be Alex being able to chair his second survivor. So they can go for that pop. Alex is going to have to go for Hart, but they still have borrowed time to work with.
Exactly. So Hart able to release himself from that bounce. So now last cipher is at 95%. Iron is close to the front gate though, so this could potentially secure a one escape that GR needs. So Hart still trying to kite it out here. The board will be up in about 18 seconds. Alex can do nothing here because he's already expended his blink. No teleport.
Oh my gosh.
And can only tunnel down on Hart.
True.
But we need to remember where the dungeon is first.
Where is the dungeon? Is it at shore or is
it's
that
not
center? Oh my gosh, so it's all the way at the end there. So now Hart getting that hit, they go for that pop. It's actually right next to the Weeping Clown. So now great time that was bought by for Hart to be able to be on the board, and they're already opening up the exit gate, Chocho. So again, rocky start to rocky middle, but they just need one out, and Alex is kind of focused on this situation here in front of him, and the Weeping Clown, unable to use any of his rockets, might actually get the only exit that they're gonna get.
That's all they need. That's all they need for the round point win, and that's exactly what GR is gonna do here. Iron's just gonna wait out the gate, whereas hoping that Hart can potentially go for this, but a blink hit will be registered. Alex recognizes the fact that he will.
Yes, you could say that Cypher Rush is pretty good. Who said that? Sorry, it's chat's going. Cyber Girl, Dallas side. Would you say this is an aggressive build on his side? Do not adjust your screens, folks. We do have a Sculptor here at Call of the Abyss 8. It is Alex making his potential last stand up against the survivors of GR. He needs to try to win this one just for him to be able to get the advantage for his team in the second half. And already we're seeing the effects of the connected Cypher on the side of GR, while Iron, one of the slipperiest survivors, might take this first kite. Excellent baiting out of the statues just so that he can vault safely into this church area, while we do see that AC is actually working on some ciphers here as well.
Yeah, and this is an Iron on this year. This is one of his comfort picks, something that he has played for so many times. He's an S tier seer as well, so no doubt that he's gonna be able to kite this well. It's just how well Alex is gonna be playing it out against Iron, and the blink will be up in about 9 seconds. So Iron is able to hang in there and maybe use the bird for that blink hit.
True, and look at that, just making sure he's starved of presence here, dodging so well, even though in those tight corners. Does not have tier 2 statues just yet, forcing him to actually go for a hit here. So one more chip damage and he will fall. So great combination there by Alex. He does have access to his chisel just for him to camp out other areas. But Cypher progress is looking quite strong here. Iron might be forced to use the owl just for him to negate some damage from the chip. And he's also earning another owl in the process.
Yep, wow. Forcing out the owl as well. You might... hopefully this is not the end of him because he still has a flywheel and it's almost a 3 cipher kite, guys.
Wow.
So GR definitely coming in very, very strong here, and
oh my God.
flywheel.
Whoa, flywheels to the pallet. My goodness. The blink though is, oh my God, he doesn't get the blink, Chocho. My goodness, Iron continues the kite.
My goodness, Iron with that reaction and missing another swing. Alex is not mentally ready for this. He did not expect the kind of kite from Iron, and wow. Now we will be seeing him on the ground, but coordinator 20% on that cipher, and 5th cipher just have been started by the prisoner, and we know that connected cipher from the prisoner is gonna cause the cipher to rush so quickly even before fast decoding even happens.
Yo, so Iron adding more to the highlight reel of how well he's able to kite with this character. Nice avoidance of that cipher there. The chisel is a little too off here. Like you said, Mercenary is here pressuring Alex for the rescue, so he can't really move anywhere else until he has that chisel ready. The cooldown's going to be done in just a bit, but this is going to allow some progress to happen on both ciphers, so it's not looking too good for Alex just yet. He's going to be a little too deep here, but AK in the mix here is going to just avoid any of these statues. He doesn't have full tier 2 statues just ready, and they're actually going to go for a full blood rescue, so AK continues to push on that cipher while Hart is here for the rescue.
Oh my goodness, please, please, please go for a good rescue and Good rescue, good rescue, good rescue. Let's see if Seer is able to survive until.
Oh!
Was it a terror shot? No, right?
No terror shot.
Okay.
Hart unfortunately wasn't able to get the rescue right away because of the statues, and now AK, nice avoidance of those statues.
Please,
well, we see.
please.
I think Iron is here. You're sounding like Sabrina Carpenter right now. But the reason AK is here because he's gonna threaten that gun. So we have to be very careful here. They can threaten for the Cypher Pop to actually happen because the Seer is going to try to self-heal. AK has to be very careful. Flywheel through, but unfortunately unable to get it. He's going to try to go for a self-heal. I'm not sure. They just go for the Cypher Pop here and just gets healed up. He's going to try to wait for the pickup to happen just for the coordinator gun to go through. But this is quite risky. Oh my god. No, they're able to get up. Flywheels through. 3 survivor up and Prisoner gets hit.
My goodness, so this is a team fight that we've long awaited for from GR Survivors, and Iron still lives for another day. No Flywheel to work with, no Bird as well, but no statues placed too. So Iron,
oh god, Hart is here. Oh my god, he gets the owl just for him to survive a little longer. The exit gate is there. AK is still down, 90% left. He's still got a gun to work with. Oh, the Seer falls. The pickup. Is it gonna happen though? Oh my god, Mercenary's being forced out here. He's actually just waiting for more chip damage, and now Mercenary falls down. Seer is out. Mercenary can actually heal up or just crawl out the exit gate. So unfortunately, I think the Mercenary has to crawl out of here, and now it's up to the coordinator Prisoner to escape as well as 3 survive. Having a good time. The Sculptor's not having a good time. And this is no ordinary. That's it. Okay.
I think it's best if you don't pick his poison. Just go with it.
Full rescued comp here. Seems like they want Juan to be the one to go.
Jinseipo, let's go, because 1 kill is all you need in this matchup. Let's see how is he gonna be playing. He will be exactly, this is what I said. Okay, he's being choosy. Alright.
Exactly what I said. He's being choosy. But like you said, okay, he just wants to cut off Juan here. Juan actually looked like he was gonna kite on top of a Cypher here at Red Carpet, but it's not the best to kite out an and. So now we're gonna see a silence, possibly onto the painter here, while some insolence is kind of building up. We're gonna see the, oh wow, before the leap could happen. Now first painting is out of the way. He's got to go back into the drawing board and literally paint something out here. So Warp is gonna be ready in just a bit for him to be able to work with. Great stuff so far on Juan's side. Let's see if he can continue on here. Oh my god, able to get the silence and the immediate 90-degree turn there, just for him to be able to get the jump. Exactly,
and we did see that he has been embalmed. So even if he downs here, at least Cypher progress will still proceed. But we do see that the third Cypher is quite slow from the embalmer side because he did the coffin and all the setup. So because of all the time wasted, let's see if Juan is able to make a good trade-off by kiting it all.
Oh wow, the cat able to get the silence because the cross was actually placed there, and no hit just yet. We're gonna see another placement. He's waiting on it, able to get the hit. Oh god, the pallet slam got punished.
For sure, and I'm not sure if you guys saw it. Jin looked back at the cat and was like, dude, you betrayed me. You're supposed to be coming here ASAP, but you came late.
I'm the disciple. You follow me. What's going on here? Deduct and pay for that late fees. My goodness. He didn't pay for the overnight shipping. Okay, it has to be fast. But now we do see that the painter has already used. Oh my god, the warp is just gonna catch him up right away. And unfortunately, Guoka is here for the support. He's gonna use the cross just to create a jump scenario here. He still has a bit of that shield, and he cancels out the painting. So now it's gonna buy a little more time here. Guoka has to be able to protect him as long as he can, but this actually puts the last Cypher at 80%.
Yeah. So, oh my goodness, stun once again, a double stun. But now he's at the other side already.
Oh
so
my god.
What does it matter?
Waypoint Gaming survivors able to actually stay alive in this matchup. So, last Cypher is still here at 50%. No abnormal to work with. He's really just focusing on Juan at this point. Juan still has a painting to work with, but he wants to get that silence. The cross, unable to get it just yet. So he's going to be on a bit of a cooldown here before he's able to use it again.
So, still trying to cut it out here, guys. We need to know that WBG survivors must get a 4 escape to bring this to ABO3 overtime. And Juan will be seeing the hit once again. So this will be his second chair.
Second chair, but Chocho, look, they got tide turners. Anyone can go for this rescue. It's really going to come down to the endgame pop. We don't have warp just yet, so we can't pressure any of these ciphers or the last cipher down. So Huyi is already making his way towards this mix. He needs to stuff this rescue. He's going to drop down the cat and see if anyone's in the radar here and put the cross down right next to that pallet. If he's able to... Oh my gosh, he cuts out Huyi. And, just masterful also, because this is the first chair, but the painter has to start from the 0 when he's there. So this buys enough time for the cipher to actually get primed here.
Yeah, great stuff coming from this, and love the passive that Painter has here as well. Cypher has officially been primed, guys. So one rescue, one very good rescue, and perhaps the Weeping Clown stun would work out here.
Okay.
Let's see how they're gonna play it out. Let's see.
Oh, gets the stun, but the cat able to get the jump onto Juan. He still has to put the cross down. Able to actually get it down, not quite. It's going to be very tough. Able to get the jump. He's going to go for the hit, force the last effort, and now they just go for that endgame pop. Juan has to survive here. They need a 4-survivor endgame, and Warp is ready for Jin to use.
And good news, he still has a painting, right? So this leaves so much room for a potential, but a Warp. Is he going to place the painting preemptively? It seems like he will.
Able to get the stun, and the painting is there for him to work with. He's not looking towards the painting just yet. Everyone needs to get out.
No!
Juan going the wrong direction. There is a painting for him to be actually just kite it out in. We do see that Perseca is here too. Actually, anyone can get it. He's going to shift his attention to Perseca at this point, and now downs Perseca.
Oh my goodness, what a shift. But now Jin will try to cheer this person as far as possible, and the person that has the tight turner right now is the Embalmer. So Embalmer has to come for this rescue. They are trying to heal him up though.
Yeah, they are. They're trying to open up they already opened up the exit gate. They're gonna get that heal. He's gonna have to just stare at this painting just to get rid of it. So detention is still on a minute here. So it's still all good. They're gonna try to recuperate their resources here and try and gain this team fight as possible. It's still very scary for Jin because he needs to make this detention work, and he needs to get more injuries on the board, because if everyone's running around and there's no more detention, everyone's healed up, it could be GG's for GR here.
Yeah, so WBG, let's get your fight going. We do have Guoke that's over there. Jin, you can see him. Jin decide.
Wow.
Able to get the hit.
Oh my god, able to find and he can't even go for the rescue. This is the beauty of An and how well he is in terms of getting a tie situation. Huyi now forcing out some activity here. He just wants to make sure. Goes for the rocket, able to get the hit, and now the rescue attempt happens. The cat is ready, able to actually get the stun. He needs to get the jump. Able to actually get it. Oh, he flywheels through, but no! Novelist is down.
My goodness, now Hui is still in the vicinity, able to get that pellet slam. They are going for this team fight, and Bama has finally stand up. He does have a flywheel. Are they
no more
able
detention,
to
by the way.
this?
No more detention, so they're gonna try to force this one out. Everyone is gonna get silenced. They just pick up. No pallet slam. That's gonna be the win condition for our friend Jin here, for them to be able to secure the win over against WBG. He's gonna try to go for more. Oh man, if he's able to get Guoke here, it's actually gonna be really good. Flywheels through, but no, gets it down. So he's gonna try to stack up more injuries here. WBG's gotta counter. He needs to at least try to get as much survivors out as possible. That's what's happening with Guoke. They don't have any more team fight left in them, so they can try to attempt a rescue here, but it's gonna be quite risky.
Exactly, but they seem like they're just gonna be settling for the tie. They really can't do this, and also we can see how happy Jin is.
Not off cooldown, so it'll stay longer for them to prime that cipher. They really close this game is, folks. Again, it was 5-5, 6-3. They get the win here. Was able to get a tie towards the end game. So do send your congratulations to Jin. Are rooting for GR, and rightly so. GR, fan favorite team, play style. All these survivors are super game towards the round, obviously. But Miao, Heshen, Kuga, Adi, Mini Blue, Shadow, and Yuan. Looks like we're going to Ever Sleeping Town to
on every single matchup in Ever Sleeping. If he's confident, just for this year. But if he's not too confident, maybe what are we going for here?
Hullabaloo. Hullabaloo.
Heading straight for the Seer. Seems like Heshen is confident for to go up against AK. aka one of Adi's favorite members when it comes to the tournament scene. Now, is he able to get? Oh, is he able to get the white bomb onto him as well?
Able to, yeah, just at least it's not the red mark, but you know, the owl is still on cooldown since this is the first 30 seconds of this match. We're gonna see Heshen just break this pallet because it can be very annoying to deal with as a hunter. So unable to predict AK's routing, but able to get the second double trouble here. One more. It has to be a red bomb. Well, let's see if he's gonna use his owl just to negate it. So far, so good on AK's side.
Yeah, AK is also absorbing a lot of fear. We can see it on the bottom left. Still unable to get that red preemptive seer usage over there. Able to stun that pellet as well. So he still has a flywheel to work with. So this should be okay for AK to survive in.
Wow, and just like that, using the flywheel, all the resources are spent. So unfortunately, he will have to hit him there. Can he actually get the down? One more red bomb, getting it? No, not quite. He's not there.
Oh. Get the red one, and we will see a terror shot coming into this. So right now, we'll be seeing AK on the chair. It's only 1 minute 30 seconds into the matchup. Clearly, not that kind of kite that GR survivors are hoping for. But I think the question still remains as to whether he's able to use this at normal on the Cypher. I think he's gonna do it.
Oh, he has to. At least we're gonna get some usage out of this abnormal, and it's actually gonna play a lot into prolong the end game. This does allow the rescue to happen, but Heshen's almost at full presence. He's just gonna try and wait for his skill cooldown to happen. He's gonna try to trapeze his way, get to AK. Waiting for the double surprise here. Gonna vault, able to land the red mark here to silence him. Does not have an owl just yet. One more white mark to be able to get it. AK doing a great job with the white mark, able to get him down.
Yeah, but let's look at this. He has another bird now. So when it comes to the second rescue, he will have a bird to work with, and if they're able to prolong this chairing time, maybe Flywheel might be ready by then as well. So let's see who's coming for the rescue. Knight has the Titana.
Ooh, this is the best possible rescue. But look at that. He's actually going to silence him and just go for more hits just to stagger him. And now he is trapped. But AK, like you said, does have... Oh my god, he hit him with the red bomb. So now he has no access to the owl. Able to actually get it towards the end. And now just one more mark and the last effort pops.
Wow, what a strong chase coming from Heshen. And we can see that the abnormal actually plays a huge impact coming into this, because now, only now that the third cipher will be popped, whereas the fifth cipher has just been worked on.
So now, it's still 20 seconds left on the clock for another abnormal. He has his time to go for another cipher here. Can he stop the 70% one, or will he have to settle for the 20% one? He's actually making his way. It's still all good. It's still kind of 50-50 at this point. Unable to get the trapeze. That was quite unfortunate there. So it seems like Hart is going to have to take this next chase, but this might allow him to use... Oh, but it's at the 30% cipher. The one, they're already opening up another cipher just in case.
Yeah, so Hart trying to make use of his terrain here, but still gets that hit regardless. Not able to use his item once again. Now another red mark. And he will be down.
Oh, able to get the lock on to him, but the terror shot able to down Hart. So now next survivor on the rocket chair. Aeroplanist still has a tide turner to work with and 3 jetpacks. So he can go for the rescue and just jetpack his way out of there. But Chocho, no borrowed time on any of these survivors.
And this is looking great for FT. So teleporting straight away to the Cypher. No more abnormal to work with AC. Let's see if he's able to kite it out here. This is a second skill Hullabaloo at the same time. So another black and white one, he will be able to get him down. Now a free rescue happens behind as well.
Do you see the AC is being pressured here to be away from the Cypher? Nice usage of the puppet. We are going to see a shift of the stage as he moves along to the corner house to allow Cypher Progress to move on accordingly. Another excellent usage of the puppet just to absorb that hit, but one red mark and he will be falling down. So AC just trying to move. Oh, able to actually not get that double surprise. So AC doing a great job with the kiting route. Trapeze able to call him out, but another usage of that puppet's going to allow him to just kite it out here at the back of the corner house.
Yeah, so... we'll be downing him here. Last cipher is almost done though, but nobody is rotating. This just means one thing. They are just gonna pop this and go for that one escape here. But is Heshen gonna allow that, because he is heading straight there. He has another trapeze to work with, and yeah, teleport is not ready just yet. They're trying to split push here, one or to open both. Heshen, will he be able to catch the person that's at the gate?
He's gonna be yeah, he might actually go for Iron, but Iron does have some jetpacks to work with. He needs to silence him just for him to be able to down Iron. But if he's able to get a 3-person elimination, forces out the flywheel, gets the hit, continues on. He's going to need to wait for the double surprise. Nice trapeze to cut him off.
Aeroplane
he's going to go for the airplane.
And this secures a tight game for Gio.
I think that was also, it did play out. Imagine if he didn't bring abnormal. At least we're not going to see any canceled out shovel.
Don't be like us. Don't be like me, at least. Don't be like me. Built. And for Survivor side, we are seeing only one person with
Jin Man, aka Goat Jin, is already making his way towards the center of this map. Rotating actually towards Adi, who's at the corner house. The Embalmer is here. Embalmer wants to get chased first so he can get instantly rescued afterwards. We see some portal plays at the center here. So let's see if Jin is going to try to catch out Adi and put a ring on it as he commits towards this chase. And Adi realizing, all right, let's just go left, juke right, able to actually open up an exit path here. But we do see that he is, oh wow, trapped into this in this cage.
Yeah, so now we'll be able to vault down, and it is half health. The flywheel is still not ready just yet. And it creates a position where Adi is just gonna get another basic hit locked at the corner of this house.
Yeah. This is not looking too good because the Embalmer's coffin is right above. So I'm not sure if he's gonna just self-resurrect here and just force it out to move towards the center. We do see Shadow giving some tinnitus. Oh, okay, he's not going to use the portal just yet. He's not going to use the coffin just yet. But Shadow does have a portal play for him to actually go for this rescue, and nice usage of that portal just to get the rescue, but going to eat that hit first before he cages them all in.
Yeah, great cage placement at the same time. Now, are they able to negate that one? The flywheel, let's see. Still not being used here, and he's kind of forced to use the coffin now. If not, it's just... you gotta waste more time for your teammates to come over to rescue you.
True. So he's choosing to oh wow, even feeding him full presence as well. So coffin play is gonna be here, but it's still at the second floor. So this next kite, unfortunately, isn't gonna be too strong because this corner house area with the Goatman, his cage placements will be on point. So now Jin's gonna make his way towards the second floor. He's still resurrecting. It's gonna allow Jin to just put another cage here just for an instant down of this Embalmer.
Right, and Adi able to resurrect now. He's trying to break the cage, but the moment you drop down, there is another cage waiting for you. So it becomes a situation where he's just stuck here and able to use his flywheel to get to the other side. Black leap, and the hit registers.
Backstep, Jin for the win here. Able to actually get Adi down and out. I think it was actually a great chase to start out with. Just cut off the Embalmer away from any of the portals, cut them off away from anyone, or for him to put the portals, or the coffin from near the portals. Now he's at the center. Center cipher control is not going to be a thing because they were able to pop that. So now next kite has to be really good, and it seems like Kuga might be up to the task.
Yeah, 3 packs to work with. Let's see how is he going to make use of it. Able to actually escape the cage.
Nice. Okay, forcing Jin to break the cage. Do have a bit of resentment still to work with, so Kuga being very careful, buying a lot of time, I would have to say, forcing the ciphers to prime, but unfortunately a well-placed cage here is going to allow him to eat that hit. But he does get another hit. It's outside the cage, so it's totally fine. Kuga still just waiting for the right opportunity to use his jetpack. Oh, nice flywheel just to move along here.
Yeah, but able to levitate and escape for another day. But you kind of jumps into the hunter because of the jetpack. So it seems like it was a curse, the jetpack, and not
oh, Mini Blue really forcing that cipher. That's super important, and now he uses the shovel. I think that was super important for him to pop that cipher because center cipher, well, I mean, there's a down person next to that cipher, and unfortunately, it's a double down situation. It's only Mini Blue that's up. Everyone's injured. Jin is looking at a really strong end game here because they're forced to pick each other up and forced to pressure the last cipher.
And this is crazy because we have yet to see Jin use this at normal, right?
Right.
But ciphers is just still not enough, regardless of that.
True. And unfortunately, Mini Blue, hey, able to get the rescue and uses the tide turner. So now Everyone's still injured. It's still kind of scary to push a center cipher, but it seems like second two story is being pushed by one of the survivors here. Nice portal placement by Shadow here. He's going to try to break the cage, able to do so. So now that hit is not going to knock him down.
Yeah, and now all the ciphers on the map are being trying to be pushed here. Now we're looking at the ciphers, right? They're actually located quite close to each other. We have the middle double story Geisha and the corner house cipher. Sorry, I think it's the middle double story corner house and
one towards the right was Pop 30. Yeah, fake gate. So we see that Kuga still playing it real safe here, using the jetpacks, able to kite out the cage, but this one is not going to be able to work as Jin was able to strike down Kuga and immediately swaps traits from a chase after Shadow. Really a battle of the exit paths at this point. Kuga can still be able to heal up on his own, but there is a cipher that is being primed by the Gravekeeper. Backstep, but Shadow's able to predict it. Wow.
Able to use that portal, but we'll see the hit eventually. Now Gravekeeper, can he pop that cipher? But even if he does, there is no borrowed time except for the person that's popping that cipher.
Yeah, so I think that they're gonna try and go for a rotation around. There's actually, the cipher progress is real good, but it's just distributed, Chocho. So unfortunately, that is where we're at right now. Mini Blue might have to go for this shovel play, but it's not going to be enough here. Able to actually eat that hit, trying to break the cage.
Yeah.
Nice. Able to get it. Tram is there. Blocking off the path, and unfortunately here he's going to get cut off. He's going to try to break it, and now they go for that cipher pop, and unfortunately they're going to get cut off before they can even attempt the rescue.
My goodness, Shadow, just like that, and he's gone. Now Mini Blue, all of them don't have any items to work with, and will just receive that hit through that back leap. Now Kuga is trying to push for that one escape so that it negates that 5-point lead, which is gonna be very devastating here. But Kuga, a little bit hesitation on the gate. No resentment to work with. Would that be the deciding factor here?
Oh my god, Chocho able to actually get through, but he's actually unable to finish it off. The gate so close at 86%. The cage wasn't there. That begs the question if he just stuck, because I saw that hesitation, right? He went back and forth, but I guess he didn't know the resentment wasn't enough. But Jin looking super strong, about to get a 5-point game here. Gravekeeper is up. He's trying to open up the exit gate. He thinks that he is in this side of that map. Resentment is still building up. Mini Blue could actually make this escape happen. So, can they actually get one survivor out? Cage is about to be here. Mini Blue, oh my god, the teleport! Able to get 100%, but it is not enough.
No, it's so... It really comes to the question whether they were potentially trying to gear up for the whole going for here, but... okay, I could potentially see the shadow on the prisoner.
At least he has access, because we're gonna blink trump card and detention on Jin's side while full kite.
Sanjin, not wasting any time, will be heading straight for the factory area, but we do know that against an opera singer doesn't really function well in the factory area because of the shadows. And also the stairs area. So let's see how Jin is gonna be playing over here. So able to catch up quickly onto Shadow here. Shadow with a full kiting build is able to establish that distance.
Okay, he's gonna walk just a little bit and try to drop down for this pallet. Already preemptively dropping down. Let's see the route he's gonna take. Possibly gonna go use that pallet boost just to go towards this next window. But just like that, Jin is right behind his tail, not able to get the hit onto the windowed area. So trying to go back and forth here. That was so close by Shadow, but he continues on the kite.
Yeah, fast reaction time coming from a youngster like him, and able to get the first hit. Sanjin, is he able to follow up quickly? The blink will be up in about 7 seconds, so this is going to be crucial, able to speed things up here. Jin, able to establish a closer distance now, will be able to get a blink hit here.
Wow, but able to force out that trait. Still all good, all things considered. Again, it was kind of expected that Shadow had to take this first kite. Cypher progress could look a lot better, but I mean, that was actually a really quick chase. Jin was very proficient with the shadow leaps and not exiting shadow form. Jin just making sure that he's trying to guard as much area as possible, putting the shadows down just so he can cover all grounds when it comes to this rebound kite. Mini Blue just buying a little more time before he makes this rescue happen.
Right, able to get a
Wow.
free rescue. So this is gonna be very important coming the later rounds where they don't need to waste time healing each other up and able to promote once again that Cypher Rush. Let's see if Shadow is gonna connect a Cypher here. He is not gonna do so. He's just gonna continue with whatever he's trying to.
Ooh,
Oh, he will.
there
He
you
will.
go.
He will.
Last effort still in effect here, but no, able to actually drop down away from that side of the map and forcing Jin to chair him away from some of the ciphers that are being pushed there. We do see, like you mentioned, they can go for another rescue here without going for heals. And in the basement, it's going to be a lot harder here. So it seems like Acrobat is already positioning himself probably to feed that Tinnitus. Whether they're going to go for the rescue is still up for debate. Do see that Mini Blue is transitioning away.
Tinnitus. Yeah, I'm glad that they were able to feed the Tinnitus, so preventing Sanjin from actually getting away from this area. Very unfortunate that Shadow was unable to make use of his flywheel during this kite here, but regardless, I think it's still a good job well done as we see the ciphers being pushed.
Yeah, and also destroyed connection by Jin as he tries to hunker down and try to catch Adi. So round 2 coming in, at least Adi has a puppeteer just to eat some of these hits. They're opening up a lot of ciphers here, so they're really spreading the attention of the hunter. Teleport is going to be ready for him just in case he doesn't want to keep chasing Adi. But the drop down is going to get punished here. So Puppeteer, unfortunately, unable to use the puppet form to absorb that first hit.
Yeah, really a missed opportunity that we saw. And he's able to kite away, so this cipher will be able to be decoded later on. Thankfully, able to use the puppet this time round, so able to prolong some time for his teammates to decode the other ciphers.
Wow.
But we'll still see the down here regardless.
I mean, Jin is relentless. He was able to deny the pallet for being considered used by Adi. So, unfortunately, yeah, you did say Shadow unable to use his resources. Puppeteer as well. Getting that first clean hit means that Jin is definitely outpacing the survivors in this mid game. But we have 2 survivors left. They still have a tide turner on Acrobat's side. Cypher Progress aren't going to move as fast, but Kuga's forced to rescue here.
Right, and able to miss the first swing. Oh, flywheel at the same time, so Kuga able to get very close to the chat to prevent a denied rescue. So great stuff coming from Kuga here, but Adi, is he able to cut it out here? Seems like it's a no.
Yeah, unfortunately. Trying to just position himself away, and we do see that Kuga has to deny the second hit here. Cannot afford a double down situation, because if that is the case, it is not going to bode well for the survivors of FT. Mini Blue is the only one in cypher popping duties. We do see that Kuga is still kiting, and Jin is intent on getting a double down situation here.
Yeah, Sanjin is commit when it comes to chasing Kuga here. Maybe hunter to hunter, he just wants to hunt him down. But now, because of all this commitment, you know, the 4th cipher has been popped. Now we're left with the last cipher that is almost done as well.
Uh-oh, through the window, able to cut him off. Kuga, good discipline, just waiting around this area before he vaults. And now the last cipher is being touched by both of these survivors, and now he downs Kuga. But it does allow Adi up, and 2 ciphers are being primed. I think maybe that was actually a good call, because the Acrobat does not have borrowed time. It's on the Puppeteer and First Officer, so this rebound kite is going to be pretty tough on Kuga's side once they make this rescue happen.
Right, so somehow, somewhat, the person coming for the rescue must somehow body block one time for Kuga, and if it doesn't happen, Kuga is down, they pop the cipher, is gonna put the rescuer in a very dire situation as well. So let's see.
Okay, waiting for the right opportunity. Mini Blue can't afford.
I think he's trying to get a terror shot here.
Oh,
He wants to, so that he can get the attack recovery for them to pop the cipher.
Right.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
that's the whole
goodness.
plan, yeah.
But this is buying a lot of time here. And also, it's prolonging the chair time of Kuga. So you're playing with fire here, Mini Blue. You got to be very careful, or you got to be ready for the run afterwards. And not even saving the pocket watch. That's actually great. Acrobat Kuga does have the black bomb to work with, just in case.
Oh, able to get the rescue. Let's see if he's able to eat that hit for him. Oh, Jin knows, and he will hit the Acrobat here, and now it exposes Mini Blue to danger with this detention. Will he be able to get the hit? Though Mini Blue has a watch, he needs to preemptively use this.
Yeah, so an excellent usage. Saving grace here. Oh, I thought he was actually going to try to commit towards that First Officer, allowing Kuga to be able to heal up. So now Mini Blue is actually here to pressure a rescue. So this is quite daring of him. Acrobat, unfortunately, oh, sorry, it is Puppeteer that's opening up the exit gate. He still has a bit of the effect of that watch, so maybe a trade-off here, but I actually thought Mini Blue would actually try to go for the exit gate, but I guess he just wants to safeguard the safe escape of the Puppeteer. Note that teleport is ready, gate is already open, and Mini Blue, unfortunately, will have to kite this out if he wants to get to the dungeon, but out in the open here, he's gonna get knocked down.
Yeah, so Mini Blue, so the ciphers would definitely be on a standstill situation.
Yeah, and their opponent presence up here, so great drafting on GR's side. It's now Miao.
Time a full kiting build on Prisoner, so I think he will.
Let's see those pink and green hearts in the chat because this could be potentially the last stand for our friends in FT. We're already putting a curse down onto the mercenary, just building up that presence here, but unfortunately he's gonna have to go back here just to try and kite out or try to find his first survivor. It seems like he might have to commit towards iron here, which again, it's all right, but he's gonna have to tank 3 hits while the prisoner is out and about decoding.
Yeah, so I think as of GR servers, this is a pretty strong first kiter here. We will be seeing 3 basic hits as mentioned, but looking at our ciphers, they are pushing pushing all 4 already actually.
Wow. Okay, so now it seems like AC is gonna get caught out here. Miao not gonna be able to destroy the connections, but this was the route that we were talking about, so it bought him a lot of time for them to get some progress on some ciphers. Well, we tried to get a spray here. Oh, wow. I think the game's just trying to catch up here. I'm not sure if that was a bug, but we do see that AC able to actually get a pallet slam and continue on the kite. We're already going to get a bit of possession here. 99%, almost done. Just one more spray will do it.
Yeah, so we do see that Miao is a little bit urgent when it came to it and able to spray one more time. The detailed play coming from Miao's IV, and now AK. He will get the Ostrakon here, preventing him from decoding Cypher easily.
Yeah, so AK on that Ostrakon is going to buy him a little bit more time as AC continues that route here at the 2-story and factory. The multitasking is definitely trying to overwhelm Miao at this point because he really wants to down this prisoner while continuing to just harass these ciphers. We're still at 44% corruption, still needs a full 100%, so one scare won't cut it here.
Yeah, and Cerberus actually having the upper hand here coming into this matchup here. Prisoner, another spray, and he will be gone. And that's exactly the case here as we see AC down for the first time. But look at the cipher. Almost a full 3 cipher kite.
Yeah, and the distribution of as well of the ciphers are actually really good, forcing Miao to just chair here in the factory area. We do see that the ghost form or the phantom form is moving around just to see where it's at. And that's the beauty of just having a connected cipher, right? Iron about to finish a cipher here, so he's just gonna force it open. And now we're stuck at 2 ciphers here, Chocho. So GR, great mid-game. AK actually forcing a cipher right in front of Miao while Hart tries to go for a rescue. So just the confidence in GR's gameplay here is really shining.
Yep, and able to get a before half rescue, and this is why Hart is one of those rescuers that you can trust entirely. AK still in the vicinity trying to push that cipher.
Yeah, it's just the confidence and the way that they're able to play this one out. He really wants to be able to do AK. He's not going to chase AK. And now he's actually going to go after the mercenary. So changing targets while the mercenary does take a longer time onto that rocket chair, allowing the heal to come off on the prisoner's side, I believe. So really making use of that whistle by Iron.
Yeah, I'm not too sure whether this is the right play because now Prisoner is out and about. He is the fastest decoder in the map. He can connect ciphers, push it from places where he's in a lot safer position as well. So this is the kind of thing that we are seeing from GR survivors. Melpai, I'm not too sure that's the right call by chasing the mercenary.
True. Now you're just gonna shuffle around because psychologist or the the antiquarian can go for this rescue, but not gonna have any tide turner. We're gonna see a silence for now, and he does get a safe rescue for the mercenary to use an elbow pad to create that distance. And Chocho,
missing
last
the flywheel.
2 ciphers. Missed the flywheel, and now antiquarian eats that hit. But as I said, last 2 ciphers are about to be primed.
Yeah, so this is looking very favorable for GR, and especially when it comes to late game, you don't want to deal with GR survivors. They know exactly what they want to do, and they know that they can potentially get that for escape. We do see the psychologist still has the tight turner, so nothing is impossible until this ends. Let's see how Miao comes back from this.
Okay, we're gonna see AC actually get a scare, but he's already fully healed up, so it's totally fine. Last Cypher already popped because borrowed time is not on the prisoner's side, so they push for the end game, Chocho.
Yeah, and nobody is last chair in this matchup here, and this just opens up so much opportunity for Gio to potentially go for that for escape for the second time. Now, Prisoner is trying to secretly open up the gate just now, but kind of got caught off a little bit there. Now, Hart will see the Hunter's attention as of now. Survivors need to kind of prioritize removing those Ostracons before opening up the gates.
Yeah, and I think they're doing just that, but Prisoner here, I have to be careful. The tension is still a factor, so he can still go for more, but it's a 4-person endgame. It's looking like at the very least get one survivor down if they're not able to kite out the tension, but that is playing to the win strategy. Go for the blink and able to get the scare, and AK is down.
Unfortunately, but we see that both gates are being open, and we need to know that GR just needs a tie to end this in a 2-2-0 fashion, and Hart will stop opening up the gate, but the other side we have 2 survivors already waiting to get out.
And that is the win condition that they want to be able to get. Psychologist has already popped the gate open. AK might be the sacrificial lamb of this game, and just like that, folks, 1 survivor out the gate, waiting for the next one. Seems like Prisoner and Mercenary is still trying to rotate. I think Mercenary is trying to make this rescue happen, or he might actually get cut off here. We do see that the Prisoner does have the scare, but now Mercenary could just get that escape, and just like that, folks, GR get the win condition here. 3 survivor escape.
Our first chitin initially being AC, 78 seconds of containment quota to let off the guard there. I think might be
VPs,
exactly,
because this is their 3rd game. Oh, Jin, you beast. You did the Ruby Chan mean? Yes, she did, because that Juan Puyi and El Confid, I hope I pronounced that.
Miao, Heshen, Kuga, Adi, Mini Blue, Shadow, and Yuan will be
it's a big decision. He's gonna
an unusual spawn, right? Because usually they want to make sure that the violence. Let's go.
You could say they also.
All right, Goatman, Herman, He-Man,
He-Man, and the master of the universe.
Let's go. Goatman's gonna try to find Persica. Persica is gonna be spotted out thanks to that slow box. Wow, Persica trying to play a little bit with the pallet, but Heshen a little bit too quick on the feet despite the slow boxes. Still has 2 more slow boxes to work with, so Persica can definitely set it up if she wants to. Setting it out here would be good, but a very quick first hit.
Yeah.
And Persica's still standing in the vicinity here, actually.
Geist pirouette away. He's gonna corner spot here. Gonna play a bit of the mind games here, but the slow box unable to allow her to continue on this chase. A 60-second down on Perseca.
What? That's basically 1 cage, 1 hit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's really, really good. Yeah, and you can see like Persica's like, I can't do this anymore, guys. We come quick. But unfortunately, I think the idea was like, hey, when he gets hit first, maybe the Junken Pawn will help kite a little bit more. But now Hui will be on rescuing duty. Let the games begin. Junken Pawn successful.
Wow. Okay, can get us easy rescue here because he is the knight. It's gonna have a bit of that tide turner effect, so not using the tide. Oh, he didn't bring a tide turner actually has the tide turner, my bad. Anyway, goes for the break of the box here, and 1 more slow box for Perseca to work with. Tries to vault, but now able to actually get it.
Yeah, he's just gonna break this music box, right? Kroto is just dancing so well here. He probably needs to break this pallet. It's just hindering him so much. He's buying Perseca so much time. Finally gonna go down. But Podge, look at this. While all of this is happening, Heshen getting Perseca down for the 2nd time, and only 2 ciphers have been done. So 2nd chair, only 2.5 ciphers done.
Let's see if he's actually gonna go straight towards that factory to go for the abnormal. Yeah, he could go for it. He's actually gonna chase away.
Hammer it!
Oh my god, able to actually get it, and this provides so much time for the rest of the game. Puppeteer with a tide turner is gonna allow the rescue to happen safely. Perseca now camping behind this pallet, tries to put a cage. Unfortunately, no music box for Heshen to work with. But the last effort tried to go for the flywheel.
I know, the flywheel, very, very valiant effort here. Persica finally gonna go down. It's okay, Kroto can finally rest a little bit here. It's going to be 3-3v1 on this point onwards, and that abnormal onto the factory cipher, that was devastating, honestly, because now 29% only, they don't even have a last cipher, Potch.
True. Okay, so Heshen able to catch up to Juan, able to actually walk through the pallet with no it's that I would say, no fear and no remorse here. Zero miedo. Okay. Oh, puppet form. Oh, not quite.
I think he just hit, right? I think he could have just hit, and then another cage.
Oh!
What?
Oh my god! What? Low vault! Allowing Heshen to get the terror shock. Are you kidding?
What?
Oh my god!
Heshen's on fire, or should I say Juan? Juan flaming the fans right here.
Yeah.
One after the other. Heshen is on an amazing run. 3 ciphers have been decoded, 1 at 67%, but that terror shock definitely bought a lot, gave a lot of advantage to Heshen. The rest is gonna happen. Juan has a second chance in life, but he really needs to make this kite work.
Hey, Heshen, careful, able to actually get the hit, but the cage did expire, so allowing the puppeteer, unfortunately, unable to use the puppet form, but actually able to get out of the cage. So still no last cipher yet. Heshen still holding on to this advantage, but that terror shock could change things.
He doesn't really need the cage anymore. He just needs a one hit here, and that's gonna be it. Juan gonna jump back. That's gonna miss. Beautiful. Juan, the rebound kite so far is pretty good, but no, this time Juan is gonna fall. Last cipher is gonna be decoded, though it's already at 26%. So if Heshen plays this right, he can definitely get more than just a draw. He can get a 3K, if not a 4 elimination here. Second chair.
Is he gonna try to abnormal or no? He's
abnormal it.
Oh my god, he's chasing out the last cipher. This is gonna add so much time. Able to go for it, Nell. Wow, just adding a nail to the coffin. Oh, unable to abnormal it just yet. Goes for it now. It's a 10%, and he gets the hit onto the antiquarian. The rescue does happen, but he can focus his attention onto Gorka here.
So much value out of that. The flywheel. Okay, beautiful. Gorka trying to break it. The disarm's gonna buy a little bit more time. Heshen needs to be really careful here. But I think Heshen is in a very good spot. Doesn't even need to put a cage, honestly. The swing could have registered, right? But honestly, Gorka very slippery on the feet, but Heshen's gonna get him down. And WBG actually on being on the defense here.
Yeah, they are
hard defense.
Backs against the wall here. So now last cipher isn't going to be ready. He might actually just change targets, which is actually what he's going to be doing. He's overextending here. Oh, going back and forth here. He knows that someone's in the area. So it seems like Hui's going to pressure the save, get the knight. Okay, nice. It seems like Gorka doesn't have, has some stick to work with. He's going to try to backstep his way to go for a 180 hit, but the silence is going to land.
What a play. Gorka putting value, a lot of value, right? From his swings, but unfortunately, I think Heshen's done it this time, right? Just put him in, doesn't really need the abnormal anymore, and he can obviously just teleport to the last cipher. Teleport in 5 seconds. Cipher.
It's
no, I don't think he should.
He shouldn't. Yeah,
this whole
no. Oh, he goes for it. He's gonna teleport. Oh my god! And now he's gonna go force the pop. And now this could be the opening that WBG is looking for. Tries to go for the backstep. Juan, one of the best kiters in the game, gets knocked down.
My goodness! Fortunately, the down was fast enough, right? So right now, what he can do is chair and then use the double cage just to go to the front gate, because right now Gorka is on his last chair, so it doesn't really matter. Even Juan's down. Wait a minute, can he make it in time? That's very close.
Resentment, he has to cage it off. WBG, they can make the exit happen. Heshen unable to get the cage going, and just like that.
To mention, so much value coming out of the 2-time abnormal
Hullabaloo from Alex Baloo.
And that's gonna put him in between the seer in the factory, which is pretty safe, and then at the same time.
What we are seeing is some insolence. Trump
Hullabaloo straight for his target, Mini Blue. Hullabaloo, Mini Blue. I guess that's why the magnets are attracting. Mini Blue is gonna be spotted out by Alex. Just trying to make that necessary rotations away, because you gotta have that distance, right? Oh my god,
no.
I thought he was gonna
Yeah, I was so scared. I thought he was gonna get silenced out of the, or at least he was
Of
gonna
the
use the
shoveling
red
process,
yeah,
right?
that would be so scary. But Mini Blue realizing, all right, you know, I gotta use the shovel form. I don't want to be too greedy with it. Just buy enough time here, starve him of that presence while everyone else just decodes.
Yeah, decoding is the key to pressuring hunters after all, right? But Mini Blue, so far so good, avoiding 2 double surprises, avoiding a third double surprise.
Okay.
So much value.
Mini Blue doing a great job. He's not just a rescuer, he can kite as well. Now he's out of the shovel form. This will be very telling, waiting for the double surprise, and he jukes left. Nice. Okay, he's gonna have to eat some hits here. And the Seer Owl just to get rid of the marks.
That would have been a Terra Shock, actually. Like,
would
that
have
was
been.
so
Yeah.
timely. Beautiful, beautiful all by Shadow. But now the piece has been unlocked. Mini Blue is going to have a little bit of hard time to decode, to kite, because that's going to bring him out right now. The double
Yikes.
surprise, the first damage of the game. Mini Blue still trying to dodge the
Nice.
the area of effect left and right, and now a black mark is gonna put him down. Mini Blue still trying to play around the pallets, just has to circle a bit. The Terra Shock's gonna unlock full presence, but 3 ciphers kite by Mini Blue.
So looking at the attrition here, he did spend 2 shovels and an owl. Seer does have that borrowed time. So Alex, I'd say it's still an okay type of a situation because the rebound kite isn't going to be as strong. Aeroplanist or the Puppeteer can come for that rescue. It's going to be the Tide Turner to carry him away. Kuga not wasting any time. He already jetpacks his way to get the rescue.
So
Gonna
far.
get some marks.
It's so far. It's so far. He's gonna get that mark very, very soon. Oh, the
Whoa.
flywheel, beautiful. But
Nice.
now he's gonna try and go for a double down. Maybe I think he should go for a double down. He knows that the cipher progress is too fast. He's gonna try and do it. But now Kuga just moving away using 2 ciphers. Last effort has been popped, and now Alex is gonna switch target. Mini Blue, where are you going? Alex probably doesn't know where Mini Blue is, right? Yeah. He doesn't.
Mini Blue tempting fate there, trying to go for a decode onto that cipher. So I think the best course of action is for him to just run away because he's already seen the rocket chair. He's injured. Prevent the double down and just decode it further along cipher. So Alex still has to stay in this area. He's gonna go for a teleport. And he's gonna teleport right on top of Mini Blue.
Mini Blue, Alec Blue wants you. You should be really, really careful. And now, with that double surprise, he's gonna get Mini Blue down. Damage has been done though, but let's see if Alex is able to recoup some of his losses by chairing Mini Blue a second time near this cipher with a lot of progress.
Yeah, so excellent recovery here from Alex. Still 2 ciphers left. The last one is being worked on over, I forgot, I don't know where it's at, but it's still at 15%. We still have one at 76%. So now Puppeteer is on the 2nd floor. Adi might not even go for the rescue here and just save up their Tide Turner.
Yeah. Adi is just here to provide tinnitus, right? Kuga is the one that really needs to be careful because of the Cho-Cho curse.
Uh-oh.
Just kidding. The unwanted order. Unwanted order. Yeah, that's what it is. Kuga trying to do a good job, but the trapeze is seriously giving Kuga a hard time. Now the double surprise, just one more black mark that's gonna put the down onto Kuga. Sit down. But Hotch. 65% on the last cipher. 70% actually.
Doing really well, and they still have Tide Turner to carry for the end game, so it's still looking really well. It seems like the Seer will have to rotate to make this rescue happen. Unfortunately, there is no Tide Turner for this one. Airplane does not have any items, and Seer, no Owl as well to work with. So he's going to have to eat some of these hits. But, oh my god, and no borrowed time as well, Nell. They're going to have to pop right away.
They have to. Kuga is fighting for his life, but with no items, how can he kite even longer? Kuga's gonna go down now, but honestly, this is the victory condition that Alex is looking for. No one has borrowed time, and Shadow is so close to the vicinity as well. If Shadow goes down here, that's gonna be a 3 elimination on Alex's side.
So at least try to secure the 1 survivor escape, which Puppeteer... Seems like Puppeteer is at the oh my god, actually at the factory area. I thought he'd try to open up the exit gate.
Oh no.
It seems like he might force a rescue here, Nell, but the exit gates aren't even open.
It's not. I mean, even Alex knows that. Oh no, even Alex knows that Adi's here. And the trapeze to catch up. Help!
Yes. Go for the silence. The red mark is right there, so the puppet won't even be a factor here. And now the down, the lock. Uh-oh.
Wow.
A 5-point game now.
The middle.
Yeah.
To put it in the position because Alex, this hunt, Mini Blue got down so fast and rotation going in.
Crazy good.
Exactly. Right. But
Yep.
Mini Blue, Kuga, Shadow, Adi. All right, Alex coming in fast and strong, trying to look for that face card he needs. But right now, Shadow is trying to make a rotation away. He has a flare gun to work with, right? So has to be really careful here. Obviously, he has a lot of distance, so he's not going to drop that pallet first. Probably going to go to the right side, drop a pallet, use that speed boost to get to the other side. But Alex, knowing this, trying to cut him off. Shadow doubling back, but the
Ooh.
oh,
Yeah.
presence of mind.
Yeah, the mind game's on Shadow's side, so really denying any face card attempt. But he does get a coordinator gun. No, I was thinking face card, that's definitely a Joseph or a photographer thing, because he does have that card trick. But anyway, already using the flare gun right away. Has a pallet to work with, already dropped it down. So Shadow doing a good job so far, but it's going to be a little tough to prolong this first hit.
That was very smooth of Alex, right? The back and forth, the dash, and then the teleport back. But now Shadow is going to be forced to take a first hit. Otherwise, that's going to be a Terror Shock. But Alex has a blink ready. I can imagine it's going to be pretty fast. Going in, Shadow probably... Oh, what a beautiful juke back. But Alex catching Shadow because the coordinator's hair is too long. So
It's too long. You gotta sit down. Thank God that not going for the basement
Right,
for the
it's
sake of
here
the
too.
rescue. Yeah, it's there.
God.
Wildling's already here, so it's all good. Ciphers are looking quite okay, but it really depends on how if Alex can get a double down situation, but it's highly unlikely because Mini Blue is on this Muro. So just buying enough time, might have to actually hit him out of the bore and for him to go to that rescue. Luckily, Coordinator can stick to this rocket chair for a while. So Mini Blue just wasting enough time for the rescue to happen.
Beautiful rescue happening. Shadow is just gonna escape through the side, but honestly, there's nothing to vault with, so there's no speed boost available for Shadow. He needs to take cover behind a pallet, but Alex just knows. He estimated the timing, and now Alex is looking to chair Shadow for a second time. Cypher's on the meantime patch. It's going to be pretty respectable, 2.5, but this is going to be Shadow's last chair.
Yeah, looking at they don't have any tide turners, so I'm not sure how they're gonna play this one out. Adi is already here. Has to be very careful. He's tiptoeing around. If Alex could peek a corner here, could potentially spot him, but good hiding on the side of the Embalmer. Wilding gets healed up. That means that did buy some time for them to not be decoding. Yeah, I think at this point they might go for a sacrifice strategy here. Too risky.
Yeah, just leave him, right? Because Shadow has nothing to work with anymore, and all of them have borrowed time. So quite honestly, they're just working towards a draw at this point. It seems like the game plan is very clear. Sell, get the other ciphers up and running, and then we'll try and aim for a draw in the late game, and hopefully Heshen will be able to carry that game. But for now, Alex still trying to look for that second target. Everyone's pretty healthy. Adi is about to complete the third cipher. The fifth cipher is almost non-existent. So FT right here, they gotta make sure that Alex is locked on to the correct survivors that they want. And in this case, it should be either Kuga or Adi, anywhere away from the middle cipher.
True. He does note that there is a cipher that's moving towards the center. I think that's the 81% one. Adi is in the vicinity here. He might... Oh, wow, thank God. He was about to turn that corner for him to be able to actually sneak out and peek out that corner to find Adi. But so far, it seems like we're still at a stalemate here with 81% on the moving cipher. Now immediately going towards the cipher that was moving, which was the Wildling back at the hotel. And... this Wildling could buy some time here. Mini Blue has to be very careful. He did kite Alex pretty well in round number 1, so let's see if he can duplicate that same type of performance here as he continues on. But no, it seems like Alex still wants to chase after this Wildling.
Yeah, Wildling is such a hard target to chase, you know what I mean? Mini Blue gonna use the last of Omar, just trying to get off, but now he's gonna get injured. There's no pallet on top though, so Alex can definitely catch up really soon to Mini Blue. The drop down should be registering here another dash, and that's gonna bring Mini Blue down. And while all of that's happening, two ciphers are being decoded. I'm not really sure if the cipher is gonna be fast enough because one person coming in to rescue, that's gonna slow down the other cipher.
And
Basement time?
Yeah, it could be a basement party
go.
time. Okay, this is gonna be a little tough because there is no tide turner for them to be able to carry out the exit here. But luckily, we do have the boar time onto Mini Blue. Kuga just has to make a clean rescue attempt happen here. Last cipher remaining. It seems like Florian is at the second story here. Sorry, at the fire exit. So just waiting for the right time to go for the rescue because probably waiting for cipher pop to happen because they all have borrowed time.
They all have borrowed time indeed, and the coffin's actually just in front of the chair here, right? Adi's gonna look to complete that cipher. This is what Alex is watching out for, right? He does not want the decoding to happen, and if the rescue does happen, you can see Florian going in already.
Yep.
Then Alex can look for the drop down hit.
So he's actually able to actually get the rescue. Actually, he's just waiting at the... he's waiting. Oh my god. And now forcing the chase onto Adi for the clean rescue to happen. So now Alex, will he fully commit? It seems like he's going to go for Adi at this point.
Yeah, he's got to waste the coffin, right? Because the coffin in the late game is going to be a huge factor. Dropping down pallets, that's smart. Adi should be circling to the next pallet, but that's not going to work. Wallen's going to get healed up though. So Adi probably should wait until he gets chaired, then use the coffin, because probably shouldn't expect someone to come and rescue him at this point.
So we see the Kuga is pushing the cipher. Yeah, he's not. Wow, he's actually going to stay here while Kuga pushes. Interesting. I thought that, he was going to go for that coffin play, but it seems like now they're pressuring a rescue and attempting the cipher here at this spot too, which is where it's in Alex's line of sight.
It is, but look, the cipher has stopped. Kuga's actually decoding the one with the more progress.
Closer.
Everything is so close.
Yeah.
After half. Okay, after half, just hit. Okay, that's gonna happen. Now chase after Kuga.
Yeah.
No, chase after. Okay, leave him on the floor.
Pop. Oh my god. Did he go for the pop? Did he go for the pickup? So now detention and borrowed time were used up. They haven't opened up an exit gate just yet. It's the death chair, but now Mini Blue able to get a pallet slam onto Alex.
What a play by Mini Blue as well. The patience, just the double back by Alex, but he sees Alex, right? And right now, let's see if the coffin's gonna be a factor helping FT to secure more outs. Mini Blue is on the board, so he can teleport a little bit longer. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Kuga, I don't think Kuga minds actually.
Oh my.
I don't think he minds. Oh wait, he's going for the better target. And Balmer inside.
Yeah. So Adi, unfortunately, Muro has to be is off the cooldown of the board. Tried to go for the pallet slam. Oh my goodness, able to down the embalmer. It's looking like it could be a tied game here, Nell.
It could be, but Mini Blue is still a little bit far.
Yeah.
Is Mini Blue close? Mini Blue's close to the gate. It's fine.
Yeah, he's at the center.
He's at the center? Oh,
yeah.
I think it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, yeah. So we're all good unless Alex gets godlike dashes. Yeah, it's gonna be a tied game. So in-game characters, because Mini Blue is kiting very well. I think his is gonna be between them. Also,
very
Yuki.
Yeah.
So good.
Borrow time. Persika's looking to kite first. That's why there's no.
Seer Seka might be the first chase. Miao Gria is possibly gonna try to gun down for the Seer, but looking at the immediate vicinity, it seems like Guoka is in the Fire Investigator might take first chase if he keeps going straight, which is the path that Miao will be taking. Detours? Seer Seka is the hiding now. She's hiding.
Yeah,
hiding.
Let's go. Hiding and fighting. And now Miao is running away from the area. Miao's still trying to look for the perfect first target, right? But apparently he's lost. He's like, where's GPS when I need it?
Yeah, and you gotta avail of our services.
Yeah, and the answer is take a U-turn. No, take a left turn. Take a U-turn. Go forward until you see Gwoker.
And he's able to find it. There you go. Following directions. Nice. I like that
trail. That's gonna be it. Gokar, really good first kite against Sangria, honestly. The Blink's gonna be available for Miao, but I think he's looking to get that first hit before using the Blink. Miao, are you gonna deflate the ball? He's not gonna deflate the ball. So Gokar buying a little bit more distance, put down the pallet, that's what you can do. Force out the Blink, then rotate around this area. As long as he doesn't deflate your ball, you can still keep going for it.
Okay, covering ground here. I like it. Per second, just making sure that there's no terror shock ongoing. Drops the bomb here, but now Blink hit. At least it's not a down. Gokar has to be very careful. Ooh, the prediction of the So now he has the balloon here to actually transition away from.
Or he could just go to second floor.
He could. Ooh.
Oh, not too far. I don't think he's gonna make it through. There's still a pallet to work with. A pallet. No, the Terra Shock. Walker. Miao Pai with a fade back hit. The result this time is actually, well, it's still close to a 3 Cypher's kite. So Miao Pai doing a very respectable down. Of course, they did use up the CRL. So right now, Miao Pai has to probably start deflating ball, the Fire Investigator's ball, and then coming back to just guard. Hui gonna get a free rescue actually.
Oh, he's trying to get double injuries on the board. Gokar still has a balloon to work with actually on this side of the map. Note that the top pallet was broken.
Is it?
Let's see.
It's broken?
Yeah,
not yet, right?
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
The first time.
So,
but the balloon is not, so...
Yeah, so that's why he was able to make at least one rotation. Tried to hide it out or camp it out here at this windowed area, but such a close quarter situation.
Whoa!
Nice movement from Gokar.
Yeah, you cannot underestimate Gokar. This guy, last game, he was kiting like a madman, right?
Yeah.
So Miao Pai missing that dash, it's gonna be on cooldown, so... It's gonna gracefully go through. But Gokar, the balloon is here! He got it! He got it!
God. And now, unfortunately, no pallet here, but the drop down hit. Oh, tried to go for the 180, but Nell, 3 ciphers done. They don't have their last cipher just yet. So that kite, actually, I thought would buy a little more time for them to at least open up their last cipher.
Yeah. I mean, Hui's already in the vicinity, right? Hui's already in the vicinity, ready to just rescue. What Hui does not want to do is rescue too soon because there's no last cipher. And Hui can obviously still kite a little bit more. Look at that circling going on. He's finally gonna rescue. Gokar has nothing to kite with, so he's probably just gonna go down here, and it's fine because it's buying a little bit more time. Last cipher's at 36%, heading to 40%. The presence of mind by WBG to possibly think probably gonna start working on a 6 cipher because Miao Pai can definitely just change to teleport here if he wants to and just catch up to any survivors.
So has not considered teleport just yet. We sent out the Fire Investigator out into the map. He's gonna go for the teleport as he makes his way towards the second story, and it's Juan. Oh, and Juan unfortunately has to be able to make this kite happen for his team. I'm not sure if he's able to make a drawing happen just yet. He's gonna start drawing now, but he's caught up in a really awkward spot here now.
Whoa!
Pallet slam, my goodness.
Juan, what a play. And that play is going to buy a little bit more time for him. He can place a painting if he wants to. He's basically just baiting that painting, but it's fine. Mel's going to be staring into the beautiful painting for a little bit.
His face card. Yeah.
His face card, for real. It's the Lambo face card. But now Juan's going to continue the second drawing. I can't imagine him using it the second time. What a... Did that not connect? That's a pretty close encounter. But Juan completed the second painting. Miao's just gonna be walking on foot, getting him down. But Hui's there to support actually.
Yeah, Hui's here for that push just in case. Last cipher moving along quite well. Seems like Perseca knows what's up, and the Wildling kid get off his board to go heal up the painter now. So Perseca's trying to hide it out, but the scratch marks are going to give it away. Oh, gonna go double back here to see if he can actually chair Juan first.
Well, Juan's gonna be on the chair soon. And Wildling has no more boards to work with, and Hui is at half health. So ultimately, I would say this might look like a very strong 2-man escape. Unless if Miao can capitalize on it, right, and just get that 3-man. Persica's going to be the one to rescue, but be careful though, because Persica has no borrowed time.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be tough. So now just
Ooh,
out in the
oh,
open
nice.
flywheel, just delaying the hit, and now has to eat that hit. Gets the rescue. They might actually go for the Cypher pop, but hopefully if they chase after
Going for
Perseka, this is
Perseka.
actually a really good hit.
Nice.
No,
Nice.
body block. And now they just go for the endgame pop.
What a beautiful play. Juan recognizing that he's the one with borrowed time, right? So Perseka right here, trying to fight for her life and absorbing a little bit more owl Miao Pai. I think
has
the
an
owl's
owl.
ready. It's ready.
Oh my god, Nell.
She can
She
escape
can
through
time
the
this
door.
owl
She
very
needs to find
well.
this. Nice.
What? Able to get the owl. Oh my god. And now they
Oh,
have to
Miao
move
changes.
it. Yeah.
Opening. No. He has to persist. Miao cannot allow Perseka to be out of sight. No, this time it's gonna go down. Perseka. Right now,
Teleport.
WBG. Teleport. Oh, the gate's not open. He's gonna force it.
Okay. Oh, it's open. Juan! Oh my god! Able to get the down onto Juan. So now Perseka has to stand up here. Miao could actually try and go for more here if he chases everyone away from this exit gate.
He can. The gate has been open. Juan is gonna expire. And
Yeah.
now, all of a sudden, Miao is in a very good position to get a 3-man escape. But wait, Painter still has a
you're
lot.
right.
A
Yeah.
lot of chair time.
Time. Yeah. Oh.
Where you going, Miao? Where you going? Okay. Turn. Take the turn. On the right. Oh no, Miao's gonna check the other gate. No tinnitus here. I think the safe play here would be to just try and open the other gate, and if Perseka goes down, it's fine. The rest
Yeah.
can happen on Painter.
Uh-huh.
And Hui is on a boar, so it's really fine.
Oh, but he didn't see the boar. So now the boar is gonna actually
Wait,
make his way
rescue,
towards-
rescue. He cannot teleport
rescue's
back.
gonna happen. Oh my
Rescue,
god, the
rescue,
rescue! Perseka unable to open the gate just yet. So
Oh,
we
he's
go
going
back.
back!
Oh,
No, Perseka!
Uh-oh,
Perseka!
Perseka has to open the gate. It's a mad dash towards the exit.
He missed the dash! He
Oh
missed the
my
dash!
god!
He missed the dash! Miao Pai!
Going against WBG, since this was a really good test because WBG is the
The idea, because honestly, I think the mindset was
MVP here. Again, he had an amazing kite as the fire investigator.
did.